All right, Tommy Cowett, the real alien Tom, here on the lawn with you, here at Real Science in Kernersville, North Carolina. And this is basically a summer camp for kids. Carrie Reich Little runs this place, and she's taken a home here on 19 acres of land and turned it into a small camp, a school. It's an educational camp. She's a retired high school science teacher, and they do a lot of interesting things here with science. Let me show you something interesting over here. Heard about these things. This is what they call the mud hut. Some of the kids are calling it a bomb shelter. They made this thing. It's really, don't know if it's safe enough to go in right now, but it's basically a little house, and it's covered with soil, and the kids have planted grass seed on top. They're hoping to get a little bit of growth here, but this is one of their fun things they like to do. We're going to be cleaning up the property. It's been getting a lot of use here this past year. There's another shelter area off over that way where the kids get classes, and they study nature and science here. But we're going to be doing a little makeover on a lot of these shrubs that have overgrown and clean it up real good and do some mulching. And hey, we'll get right back with you once we get started. All right, Tommy. See you in a bit. All right, so we're moving right along here, dibbling out some old dead rose bushes and pecan trees. We've got a real mess here. This is a tomato plant grown in a bathtub that's really doing well. It's actually not growing in the bathtub. I'm putting it in the bathtub. The soil here is extremely rich, is why that tomato plant does so well. But this is what we've done so far. We've taken the crepe myrtle back a bit, treated up some. Might work on it a little bit more. This is some type of elm to me. I'm not really sure what type, but it's a really beautiful little tree. I think it came up as a volunteer. We're going to do a little bit of hedge trimming on some of these hollies and keep working our way along. All right, see you in a bit. All right, folks. A little bit of mulch action here for the shelter. We have Triad Mulch here delivering us some hardwood mulch. Got about 6 cubic yards going here. And it's going to be placed under this shelter. This is the shelter I mentioned. This is a nice little learning area for the children. I'll show you something that's really wild. Look at that mushroom. Anybody can identify that. Look at these guys. These are huge Basidiomycetes. But we're going to get mulch in here. All right, thank you so much. Have a great one. Appreciate it. All right, folks. Finishing up here, just put the double shredded hardwood mulch in. All the dead plants pruned up, taken out. Got a lot of just cleaning up we did. And from the overgrowth, actually managed to save that tomato plant. And Carrie wants to harvest those. She says this thing is actually in a bathtub. There's a lot of tomatoes still left here. But we just put down the double shredded, blew off the walk, and the front of the house is done. Now we're going to head back over to the shelter area and the hiking trail. And these kids do a lot of real interesting stuff here with science. I mean, they're making potions. They do all kinds of stuff. The Hobbit house. You name it. They experiment a lot with culinary adventures here, making strange foods. And I want to show you something here. This is my own little invention. I call this a Thingo. It's a Toro Proline 36-inch walk-behind lawnmower. You can ride on that Velke. And with a little wheelbarrow on the front, man, this thing can move some mulch. But anyway, that's it, guys, for now. Finishing up on the cleanup over here. Here we are, folks. This is a nature trail we just mulch with hardwood mulch. Leads up to the learning shelter back here. And they do little powwows back here, picnics. It's kind of nice to put down some hardwood mulch. Preferred kid cushion or one of the new engineered wood chips. But this turned out okay. It's nice and clean. It's going to be soft for the kids to walk on. All right. Well, hey, here we are at Real Science. As I said, this is a very interesting learning camp. They've got ponds here, hiking trails. They do a lot with really basic science. Things you can make in your kitchen, trying to reuse old light bulbs to make art. All kinds of stuff that they do here. The kids, it's all arts and crafts. They have a lot of fun out here, just 19 acres here in Kernersville, North Carolina. They got their Hobbit house, all kinds of things to learn, and kids have a great time out here. So we're just trying to pretty it up. Tom McCallum, Outer Space Landscape out. Hope y'all are having a great day.